Welcome to another session of Sunday Setups. Today we have on the call the three compadres. Myself, I go by the name of Gbp Aud. Accompanied with me, we have Gbp J. How you doing, bro?
Money day, bro. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm blessed, my guy. Money day. And we also have Pastor Pips in today's video. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well, bro. You know the vibes. I'm excited for this week. Let's get it.
You know the vibes. So first and foremost, before we go into this video, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. But if you haven't already, check out the website. Dude, we don't bite, we help. Okay, secure the bag, start your trading career here. Learn, invest, and trade. What a time to be alive right now with cryptocurrencies really taking the main center stage. And if you're inside of our trading community, you would have realized already that there is so much more opportunities outside of the world of Forex and even outside of the world of stocks. You know, you've got three different asset fields, three different instruments, three different classes, and then you've got a community which provides you with a live stream service every Tuesday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. GMT, which really does give you guys the foundation to learn, interact, and trade. So without no further ado, I hope you guys have checked out the website. It's really cool. If you haven't already, head over to our academy, head over to New to Trading. If you are new to trading, check out the Lit Lounge. Okay, you'll see some of our students on there. We also have some podcasts, guys. Make sure you check out the Lit Cap, No Cap podcasts, bringing you guys a lot of unfiltered rawness, unfiltered raw truth about the Forex and financial markets. So yeah, guys, let's get into this one. Today, we're going to start by, as always, checking out the economic calendar. And what we see on the cards this week is Wednesday really seems to be the day that the markets seem to heat up. And that's based on the pairs that we like to trade. So for those of you who know, we've been very short on Euro NZD for quite some time now. So we suspect to see some volatility on Wednesday when we have the New Zealand interest rate and the press conference. Tuesday doesn't really give us much apart from CPI for the Euro and the Fed speaking on Tuesday afternoon. But then going into Thursday, that's where we're going to see pretty much just a day filled with dollar movement. We've got the GDP and the initial jobless claims, and we look to see on Friday with the US federal budget if that can have an impact on the dollar. So really the week is based around the euro. And like I said, we've been pretty bearish on the euro for quite some time now. Hence, you can see all of these amazing, lovely entries, especially ones that we've given out to our students as well. This was a trade we gave to our community. The trade has been able to net us over a 4% gain, and more importantly for the community, it's been able to allow people to understand how simple it can be to enter trades, but more importantly, how simple it can be to get rewarded for being so patient. Okay, not every day there's a trading opportunity, and that's why me and Jacob say being patient pays. So with that being said, what we're looking to see now really is a continuation to the downside. On Friday, as the markets closed, we really did get the euro make a new low, which is what we were looking for and waiting for. The pullback, however, which we can see inside of here, didn't give us that discounted entry that we were looking for. Okay, we wanted price to climb a bit higher, hence why you've got an alert here. We want the price to climb up into our 61.8 and above % area, which it didn't, unfortunately. There was an opportunity to short from this area. And, if we go into the smaller time frames here, excuse me, we can really see that price was staggering around this area, this mitigation level, which is highlighted in red. And nonetheless, price really did pull up into it one last time before it decided to push down and go down deep into the abyss. So from that being said, what we're looking to see here is on the weekly time frame, we have on the line graph a weekly structure level, just pretty much, guys, waiting for a retest. Okay, we want to see price push down a bit lower. Maybe the market's gap open tonight, but we want that retest. And I'm going to just bring this alert back down to this level here now. We really want price to retest this area. Once it does retest the level, I'll tell you guys the level, because I know you're going to say, hey, Vel, what's the level? So the level is 1.666, because I won't say that in order. 1.66638. That's the area we want to see price retest. for continuation to the downside. But as always, guys, we use Monday as a day to just allow data to be printed and to see how the market moves. But if there is an opportunity for us to short or to get into the market, we'll keep you guys informed and up to date inside of the Discord. My last pair I'm going to be showing you guys is gold. What a trade! What a trade, she said. So with gold, we gave out a staggering short around 1856. We had a few other entries with this gold, if I'm honest with you. We had another entry around, let me go on to the charts. So this was the first entry we had a few weeks ago on the 10th of Feb. We also had another entry around here, which was based off of a live morning stream call. I think it was around 1830. Nonetheless, okay, we've been able to eat handsomely off of this trade from the daily setup. We anticipated price making a new low. If you go back to maybe last week's live stream, if you go back 2 weeks or even last week's market outlook, and for those of you who are in the community, you would have seen that, when these candles weren't here, we stayed true and we was pretty much expecting to see price come down and make a new low. We also tried to give you guys a short-term buy. It gave you momentarily a bit of profit, but ultimately price had continued to the downside. So all that would have done if you had still been in this gold trade is just wipe out some of your profits, but the train kept on tanking. So what we're looking to see now is very simply maybe a reaction out of this area, okay, which would be fine. But ultimately, we would like to see gold continue to the downside. If I can just remove this. We want to see gold continue to the downside, 1736. If I go from a top-down analysis and show you guys off of the 3 monthly, we are looking to see price, if I just take this away, we're looking to see price push down at least to fill the imbalance, okay, which would show us really a move down to 1710. Okay, we called the short to 1780, which is in the Discord. We gave the whole setup. So if you guys caught that trade, give us a like, smash the like button, drop a comment, let us know it's money day. And yeah, if we move down into the smaller time frames, we just haven't seen gold pull back. So, we mentioned a few months ago, very clearly, and even weeks ago, that this was a potential bearish reversal. Okay, I had mentioned this to you guys, and it's quite nice to see that although price has not really left the station, it's still nice to see that price is still looking bearish. So what we're looking to see on a higher time frame, going down now to the weekly, is just price continuing to come lower. So with the continuation of price coming lower, we are expecting price to, of course, pump from somewhere. But as I said, of course, with the economic calendar, we've got some news concerning the Fed speaking this week. So we're just waiting to see how the dollar kind of reacts and what gold is going to do ahead of, or in light of the reactions of the dollar. But as you guys have probably seen, cryptocurrency really does have the center stage right now. And, Bitcoin has broke new highs. It's broke $57,000 a coin, which, it's understandable to know why gold is then slowing down. So, that's my pairs done for the day. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you know the vibe and you feel the vibe, because it's lit side. Over to you, Jay.
All right, thank you, bro.
Over to you, Josh. Sorry. Over to you, Josh.
Okay, cool. So, love the energy Vel was putting out there. My pair for you guys this week is going to be on Gbp Aud. Now, first things first, starting up from the weekly time frame, okay, structure is still bearish, okay. We are currently very, very bearish on Gbp Aud. We're looking for prices to take out these lows here. These are equal lows with the liquidity around 1.74 level. Looking at the weekly candles, we can see that prices really gave us a pump last week and then slapped all the way back down. So this weekly candle looks very, very nice for prices to continue lower. Now, when I go down the time frames and head over to the 8-hour time frame, I potentially see a bounce coming from this 8-hour candle area. Okay, we may potentially see sort of a play like this, where we have price retracing, potentially filling some of that imbalance before we get prices continuing lower. So of course, make sure you are on the Discord to get updated on any of our setups and what we're looking for ahead of the week. But yeah, GA's lit so far, over 200 pips so far. Patience pays, guys. Patience pay. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Jay. There you go, bro.
Thank you, bro. All right, then, guys, I'm just going to finish up the outlook for you, looking at US oil, excuse me, with that. US oil. So what we have here and what we can kind of understand when we look at the bigger picture, if I start on the monthly, oil's really been doing well, guys. And it's only right considering last year we actually hit negative. So there's only ever going to be momentum to the upside from there in regards to areas of liquidity. But now we've actually reached a very key area in my understanding from where we had the down move from last year, where it sank all the way. We've kind of reached that area again. So last week we kind of had a reaction just off of the 62, just above the 62 area. And we're kind of looking for a retracement now before continuing higher. I do believe overall we are still bullish, but we just haven't really seen any type of pullback at all. It's just been very consolidatory, small ranges before boosting and before boosting. So I do believe we can potentially get a counter trend trade on this pair itself. So the first area that I'm kind of looking at in order to maybe get a bounce from will be this area here. Where we could potentially see a pushback higher. If I go to the 4 hour, we can see we've kind of pushed up, formed a higher low and pushed up again to that zone before kind of breaking the 4 hour structure. So I do believe potentially we could get a push up here. I'm hoping so. We do have a session candle in and around this area. I'm hoping to maybe take out the equal highs here and then actually come a lot lower. So first, we're going to have to see how the reaction from this point stands, or if we can get a gap or something of that nature. I kind of have an alert set. So the area I'm actually looking at is around the 60.80 level. It could go up to 61, of course, but that's the area that I'm kind of looking at. And just to fill some of these imbalances and actually, see some mitigation on this time frame as well. Because again, it has just been flying to the upside. So that's what we're going to be looking at for those pairs that we've been through for the week. There will be a few others, but those are the immediate ones that have kind of caught our attention. But this is, it's a lot of room to the downside. This will be a hell of a counter trend trade if we do catch. I am aware potentially that price may also want to come back and test higher into this zone. So if I go to the 8 hour, we do actually have a slight imbalance here. If I just zoom in for you guys, we have a slight imbalance here, and we do have that last up candle, which kind of caused the spike to the downside. So if it comes up here, for me, the sell, I will be still looking for shorts within this area. It's quite a massive area, so I won't be pulling the trigger straight away. I'll be monitoring how it reacts if it does come into here. We're filling that imbalance and potentially mitigating. So that's kind of what we have for oil. But again, I do believe there is a lot of potential we can see in order to get a retracement lower, which will be worthy. So that's it for the setups that we have, guys. All of these that we've gone through, they will be posted in our Discord channel. If you're not in our community, please head out, check over to litcapital.co.uk and go to the packages section where you can get community access for £25 a month, guys. There's a ton of value in there. And come and join the lit side and join the community as well. We are very friendly, you know what I mean? There's always an active conversation, whether it's about Forex, whether it's about cryptocurrency, or just investing in general. It's a place that, you kind of want to be. So check it out if you haven't. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And the vibes. It's lit side.
Sorry to cut you off there, guys, but I just really wanted to give a shout out to all the students, man. I'm just really, really proud of the progress that everyone's made,
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to all the students, beginners and advanced, man. Really, really proud, really good stuff and catching your own moves. Guys, the lit side, man. Remember,
every day is money
day. Peace.
Peace.